Have you ever wondered if small changes in sexual positions could completely transform your pleasure experience? Female pleasure is a universe full of nuances, and today we're going to explore how simple adjustments can unlock intense sensations. Imagine the impact that a change of angle or a new posture can have on your body. Sometimes it's that small difference that makes pleasure reach levels you never imagined. We're not just talking about the physical. The true connection between partners goes beyond movements and techniques. It involves emotional attunement and open communication. Let's discover together which positions are most effective for reaching the G-spot, how communication can enhance every intimate moment, and the role that creativity plays in intimacy. Get ready for a journey of discovery that can strengthen your connection and open new doors to a more complete and satisfying experience. Best of all, the next step to intense pleasure could be just a change of angle away. Ready to find out how? How to hit the G-spot, the positions you need to try. When we talk about female pleasure, the G-spot is a recurring and intriguing topic for many women. Stimulating this point can be an extremely pleasurable experience. Some positions are more effective for accessing this sensitive area. For example, the position on all fours, where the woman rests on her hands and knees, allows the partner an ideal angle to stimulate the G-spot. The incline of the body also helps to intensify the sensation, making the woman feel deeper pleasure. Another interesting position is lying on the side. Here, the partners lie next to each other, facilitating penetration and providing more intimate contact. The side position is not only comfortable but also allows the partner to better control the rhythm and depth of penetration, favoring G-spot stimulation. This close contact can generate a feeling of security and connection, making the experience even more pleasurable. Exploring these positions is not just a matter of technique, it's also about the connection between the partners. When both are open to experimenting and communicating, the search for pleasure becomes a shared journey. It's normal that discovering the body and its reactions takes time, and patience and a willingness to experiment are essential. Each woman is unique, so what works for one may not work for another. That's why it's important for partners to be attentive to reactions and feedback during the act. This active listening can help to find the position that most stimulates each woman's G-spot, making the experience even more pleasurable. Finally, mutual encouragement and a willingness to try new positions can open up a range of possibilities. By allowing themselves to explore, partners can discover together what brings the most pleasure and satisfaction, making the experience much richer and more rewarding. Discover how different angles can transform your pleasure. Penetration isn't just about one shape or angle. In fact, varying angles can make all the difference to the sexual experience. Some positions, such as the horse where the woman is on top, allow her to control the depth and rhythm, favoring stimulation of the G-spot. This freedom of movement can intensify pleasure and provide a sense of empowerment. The tilted missionary position is also a great option for exploring different angles. In this position, the woman lies on her back with her hips elevated, changing the angle of penetration. This adjustment can help to reach the G-spot more easily, providing a more intense sensation of pleasure. Communication is key here, as the woman can guide her partner on how to adjust the angle to maximize pleasure. In addition, varying angles is not just limited to positions but also to movement. Changing the speed and depth of penetration can create different sensations. The partner can experiment with circular or straighter movements, always attentive to the partner's reactions. This dynamic can increase arousal and make the experience much more engaging. Exploring new angles can also help break the routine and bring freshness to your sex life. Sometimes, simple changes can have a significant impact. Experimenting with different positions and angles is a fun way of discovering what works best for each of you, as well as creating pleasant memories together. How pillows and accessories can increase pleasure in bed. When it comes to enhancing pleasure during sex, the use of pillows and accessories can make all the difference. These simple elements can transform the experience, providing support and adjusting positions. For example, placing a pillow under the hips can elevate the pelvis, facilitating penetration and increasing the sensation of pleasure. This small adjustment can be the key to intensifying the moment. In addition, accessories such as sex pillows or erotic toys can help explore new forms of pleasure. They allow partners to experiment with different angles and depths, creating a more interesting dynamic. For example, a pillow can be placed under the lower back, helping to find the perfect angle for the woman, which can result in more intense pleasure. Another point to consider is comfort. The use of pillows can reduce tension in the back and help maintain a position for longer. This means that partners can focus more on mutual pleasure rather than on feeling uncomfortable. When both feel at ease, libido tends to increase, creating a more relaxing and pleasurable atmosphere. We mustn't forget that creativity is key. Experimenting with different types of pillows or accessories can lead to surprising discoveries. A firmer pillow can provide different support from a softer one, directly influencing the sexual experience. The important thing is to keep an open mind and explore what works best for each couple. The secret of clitoral stimulation positions that make the difference. Clitoral stimulation is crucial for many women to achieve sexual pleasure. Some positions are particularly effective for encouraging this type of stimulation. The scoop position, for example, allows the clitoris to receive plenty of attention while penetration takes place simultaneously. In this position, the woman can control the rhythm and depth, ensuring that pleasure is maximized. Another position worth mentioning is the puppy. This position can also be very pleasurable as it offers direct contact with the clitoris, especially when the woman leans forward a little. The partner can adjust the angle of penetration while the woman has the freedom to move according to her preferences. Using hands can also be an ally in any position. While one partner penetrates, the other can manually stimulate the clitoris. This combination of movements can lead to a level of pleasure that is difficult to achieve in any other way. The idea is for everyone to find what works best for them, and communication is a powerful tool in this process. Communication and connection, the path to deeper pleasure. When it comes to sexual pleasure, one of the most important aspects is communication between partners. Often people feel embarrassed to express what they like or dislike, but this exchange of information is essential for both of you to make the most of the moment. Talking openly about preferences, desires, and even insecurities can turn a good experience into an incredible one. In addition, the emotional connection between partners plays a fundamental role in sexual pleasure. When there is trust and intimacy, people tend to feel more comfortable exploring. By communicating, partners can discover new forms of pleasure that they may not have experienced before. This attunement helps to create a more relaxed and open environment where both feel safe to experiment. Another important point is that communication shouldn't just be verbal. Gestures, facial expressions, and even body language also speak volumes. Paying attention to each other's reactions can provide valuable clues as to what is working and what can be adjusted. Sometimes, a simple look or a moan can say more than 1,000 words. Being attentive to these signs can help improve the experience even more. In a healthy relationship, communication about sex shouldn't be taboo. Talking about what you like or want can not only improve your sex life but also strengthen the relationship as a whole. This vulnerability that comes from sharing desires and needs can create deeper bonds, increasing complicity between partners. Finally, remember that communication must be continuous. What may have worked once can change over time as partners evolve and preferences adjust. Creating a safe space where you can both express opinions and feelings can be the key to a more satisfying and lasting sex life. The more open you are, the more likely you are to discover new forms of pleasure together. Now that we've explored how small changes can intensify pleasure and create a deeper connection, let me know which of these tips you'll try first. Remember, pleasure is a continuous journey of discovery, and communication is key to making each moment even more special.